live! What's up, guys? It's Ryan again, Fitness 19 here in Dublin. Today, we're introducing a new segment called Ask a Trainer. What better trainer to ask than this guy?
Hello.
It's Michael.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mike. How you doing?
Mike, what's your background, buddy?
Background, been training since 2011. I was a Coast Guard medical person in charge for like 6 years. Master skill diving trainer, search and rescue dude. So a lot of cardio, endurance, core strength, all that fun stuff.
He's a search and rescue dude. I just want everybody to make sure they heard that that's what he said.
Yeah.
Today we got questions. For when people start chiming in live, we have a few that some members have given us over time. We'd like to share with you guys, and just so, because a lot of people are on the same page most of the time, and they're thinking like, oh, that's a dumb question, I'm not going to ask anybody that. But, just ask. It's not dumb. There's no dumb questions. We're all probably thinking the same thing. I'm still going off the energy from the energy drink I had like at 10 a.m.
I'm drinking mine.
I'm jealous that he has one right now because it's just, I don't know. If you saw the dietitian episode earlier today, I'm pretty tweaked as well. But it's the food. I'm eating good. So, let's get down to it here. Where's everybody at? Log in. Oh, we got a viewer. All right. So now they get to log in. You can, it's probably out. What are you guys doing in there? Type in a question. If you have a question for Michael here, our head personal trainer, he's actually our assistant to the regional manager here at Fitness 19 Dublin, but he has a lot of clients that he loves to torture.
Love to torture, but...
First question, go ahead.
Kind heart. Okay.
Torture with love.
I do.
First question. It's a good one. How often should I work out?
How often is the question? Well, what's your goal? Do you want to lose weight? Gain muscle? What's your diet like? Your rest cycles? Your stress levels at your home? Do you have a timeline in which you want to accomplish this goal? There's a lot of factors that go into it. Mind blown. So sit down a little bit, put and prioritize what your goals are, write them out in short-term and long-term goals. Usually a short-term goal is weight loss, because you can lose about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds a week. Long-term goal is muscle gain, because it takes about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to gain 1 pound of muscle. I've seen it gain faster with proper diet and rest. I don't want to over-promise anything. But so you can look at it like that. You can lose about 1.5 pounds a week healthy, gain about 1 pound every 2 or 3 weeks. And you can kind of schedule out your goals and when you can really accomplish them in a realistic timeline. That way you don't like aim high or low. I don't know. Slow and steady wins the race, right?
It's a solid question and answer. I have more of a comment. I've already forgot what it was because you kept talking.
That's my
I was going to ask.
It's the energy drink. Can
Oh!
I show this on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sell them here.
We sell them here. I don't really drink one.
But you drink one every day with me. What are you talking about? All right. So it's just so everyone knows, it's a lot of caffeine and B12. Boss is watching this like, bro. How quick, I think he just answered this, how quick will I see results?
Okay, get results. So, some people say, I come to the gym like all the time. I've been kicking my butt in here 5 days a week. That's awesome, but remember, you got to rest your muscles. They say 24 to 48 hours in between. Say do your biceps one day, they say wait 1 to 2 days in between. I think a lot of it's going to be based on food and rest. You know, your genetic makeup, how old you are, a lot of things go into it.
Yeah.
But was the question, how quick will I see results?
How quick will I see results?
Well, you'll see, if you just started, you'll see them kind of quick. If people start off, especially with the trainer, you see results quickly. Like you'll see quick strength gains, but you won't see a change in your size or your shape. That's just your body getting stronger. Then you kind of plateau out for a second, and that's when you got to screw with your range of motion, time type, intensity, frequency of your exercises, and the exercise themselves.
Did you say exercise themselves?
The exercise itself, change the exercise itself.
I've misheard you.
Every couple of weeks.
You answered it like 3 times. I'm sorry, but it's just very in depth for all of our viewers here.
My bad.
All right, here's another one. This is the most realist of the real. My wife would give me something for that joke. Do I need a personal trainer? What can they show me that YouTube cannot?
My God. Come on, first
Come on,
off,
man.
a plethora of things that YouTube can't correct your form, for God's sake. Honestly, 70% of people I see in the gym have bad form. I spend most of my time not training, correcting people's form that are on the floor. First off, you don't want to hurt yourself. Second off, you don't want to develop bad muscles, bad posture, imbalances in your body.
You see how I'm sitting right now? YouTube.
All right. No, so a trainer is there for multiple reasons. They're there to make sure your form is proper, so you actually develop muscles in a proper manner. To motivate you, to make sure that you're changing the intensity, time, frequency, type of the workouts. You'll see results, my God, 40% faster than doing anything on your own. And YouTube doesn't know you or you're...
You can't pause Michael.
I'm sorry.
You can right now, actually, if you're watching
Yeah, you
live.
can.
But when you're face to face, you can't pause Mike.
That's right,
And
YouTube...
you swipe away.
Yeah.
Oh, the air just came
That
on.
does feel good.
Oh, that's cold. Holy crap. Go ahead, YouTube. Oh, speaking of YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, hi. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to us. We appreciate it.
Is it below? It's below. It's below. Is it over there? It's not up there.
It's down. Hi, everybody. We finished this right here, but I think
That's right.
subscribe here, share here.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, subscribe, share. I'm just watch it be completely reversed later on. If you have a question, we're getting some viewers here, and I like that. Some fresh eyes in here. You can comment and ask us a question. We got some time here, and I'm running low on some questions because I expect a little quicker feedback. Then again, we're both.
I know you're driving home.
Yeah, I got a question. Hold on.
Oh. I can't read, so he has to read for me.
It's Gary.
Hey,
Your boy Gary.
How you
The
doing?
true guy, Gary.
What's up?
He's been training. He's been working out with. No, I said your guy, Mikey. My bad. Sorry, Gary. I missed the I in Mikey. My bad. Gary's been working out here with Mikey for 8 months. He is the greatest. But we also have Mike, and then Josh, Savannah. But no, we love Mikey. And we love Gary for going in for 8 months. That's what's up. He's an original.
Yeah.
Gary.
He's the man. Come see Mikey's boot camps. What day is it?
Monday and Wednesday.
Monday and Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, people are
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Yeah, you'll burn at least 500 calories in an hour with Mike. Straight up.
Yeah. Maybe 400 with Jake. I'm kidding. It's not. It's the same. Jake's the trainer too. Jake's here too.
Turn it off.
If you go here in the morning, Jake opens the club. He's pretty much here all the time, every time. I got another question. I got a hot question from Ari. Best type of workouts to boost metabolism.
Oh, sweet.
Dang.
Oh my God.
That's a good one.
Well, metabolism is boosted by gaining muscle. Every pound of muscle you put on you increases your resting metabolism by 50 to 75 calories. So if you gain a pound of muscle every 2 weeks, say you gain 10 pounds of muscle over the next 2 months, 2-3 months, you've increased your resting metabolism by 500 calories. That means you'll burn 500 calories as you sit on your butt or while you sleep. Because that living tissue you create needs to live and eat. Now, high intensity workouts, burst training, Tabatas, things like that, that's gonna have a lot of calorie burn during your workout and afterwards. But in terms of boosting metabolism, you wanna eat more. Believe it or not, you wanna eat more.
You have a dietitian.
Have a good breakfast, please. Eat breakfast, that's a good start, right? And we have a dietitian come talk with her. But to boost metabolism, gain muscle. Build muscle. That's why when you build muscle, you can eat more, and people that have muscle don't have to work as hard to keep the weight off because the muscle's eating away at all the fat storages. You can't spot reduce fat. You know what I'm saying? People come in and say, I want to lose weight right here. I can't do it.
Not a thing.
But that's right. But if I put a pound of muscle, pound here, a few pounds on his legs, pound on his back, all those pounds of muscle we build as we train you feed off of the fat storages that you have, and that's how we boost your metabolism. That's how the weight stays off, and that's why diet and just cardio doesn't work. You need to lift weights and build muscle.
To touch on the spot reduction comment, for those of you who aren't familiar with the spot reducing, and when people think, look, I just want to lose a little bit of mass, well, we all do in general, but to help you understand the whole spot reduction, inflate a beach ball. That's all I got. That's all I got. I mean, if you blow up a beach ball, it just expands like a balloon. Same thing with gaining muscle. When you gain muscle, it's not like your biceps weigh an extra 6 ounces this week. No, it's all over, man. Unless you just literally train biceps every day.
And then you look like a few friends.
We've seen that on Instagram. That's a few hashtags. Hey, I got another question. No, it's a comment. I like the crying emojis. I could definitely eat more.
Yeah.
Good tips. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, eat.
Thanks, guys. Ask another question. We got some people watching. This is fantastic.
I know you're driving home probably. Well, if you're driving, keep your eyes on, bro.
If you're driving and watching
Turn
this
shit
live, please swipe.
Call an ambulance.
Yo, please just close your phone and drive. But if you're watching it later, that's awesome. If you're watching it later, oh my god. Why is it dry? That's not even funny. Hey, but seriously, put your phone down. If you're watching this later and it's not live, you can put comments on here because at some point during the weeks, I'm going to harass Mike or some other trainers to jump in on this with me. I prefer Mike because we have this weird bond where we have a good connection on camera.
I used to have a beard. That's why I like it.
Aren't you the only guy with no beard here?
Yeah.
Just the beardless trainer. Oh my gosh.
I can only read. I miss you.
Bro. Hey, bro. We miss you too, girl.
Girl.
They'll be back in from
What's up?
Africa. Come say hi. We miss you.
Yeah.
You'll be back soon. I think you said you'd be back soon.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any more questions? Or is it, we're just like watching us laugh at each other?
Keep them coming in.
We got some more. I got some more. The HVAC turned off. Thank goodness. Weight training. Ooh, I gotta go with weight training versus cardio. Which is more effective for fat loss?
We got a question too.
Oh, dang it, Gary, I got a question.
Gary.
I need
keep
an
it
iPad.
Keep
I
it coming.
need an iPad. Hold on, we'll get back to Gary in a second. I just read that one off. Weight training versus cardio, which is more effective for fat loss?
Weight training
touched on
versus cardio. What is more effective?
I want to lose 5 pounds, Michael, but I don't want to run. Am I going to lose weight?
Oh my god. All right. So yeah, let me.
It's got to reread
Weight
my
training.
grammar.
I want to give you the right answer. You know what I'm saying? Weight training versus cardio, which is more effective. All right. So let me just start with the cardio real quick. So most people I see on the cardio deck when they're out there running, I could probably walk up to them and say, "Hey, how's your day going?" And they can say a full sentence to me. Probably 70% of the people I see up there are at that pace. That means they're not even at VT1 or inventory threshold 1 yet. I'm good.
I forgot you could see me.
I'll be talking for a while. No, so VT1 is when if I walk up to you and say, "Yo, how's your day?" You can't say a full sentence to me. It's like we're walking up a hill and you can't say a full sentence. That's VT1. I want you to spend 80% of your workout there. VT2 is where you are huffing so hard you can't even say a word to me. That's VT2. You're gonna spend 20% of your cardio there. So it's not how many calories you burn, it's the percentage of calories you burn. So the intensity of the cardio is super important for fat loss, and also burning calories after you're done working out. You should have a residual burn after your cardio if you're going hard. Now, weight training, go ahead.
Before you go into weight training, I have to interrupt. I have to say this, be stereotypical. Hi, Mom.
Oh my god.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. My mom just logged on to watch this.
Is she really?
She is. She just
Hey,
Mom. Hello.
I'll take that.
That's my mom. All right, go ahead, dude. Sorry. But weight training.
I love your son. Anyways. Yeah, so weight training. So real quick, recap. Cardio intensity of the workout. Interval training. VT1 for 10 minutes, spike up to VT2 for a few, drop back down, back and forth. Burn those calories, intensity, and change up your routine. Don't do the same cardio forever. Every couple of weeks, change it up. And cardio is anything that jacks your heart rate up. It doesn't have to be running. Boxing is cardio. A high intensity, low weight resistance training exercise is cardio. Anything that jacks your heart rate up, cardio. You with me? There is an aerobic phase. There is the aerobic phase of energy that spikes in about 90 seconds after you begin your workout, and you want to stay in that. Yeah, that's your aerobic phase. But just go hard, and weight training is necessary. It's a pyramid. It should be a pyramid. On the top of the pyramid is food, your diet. The middle of the pyramid is cardio, and the very bottom is going to be muscle. That was awesome. We
You
pulled
like that?
Out.
We just pulled that out of nowhere. Yeah.
I hope that answered your question.
I got some more over here. That's a solid answer. I feel like everybody else can agree on YouTube and Facebook that was a legit answer. Don't mind my knuckles. I'm just going. All right. We miss you too, bro. Gary said, "Is free weight training twice a week enough to see muscle gain?"
I would go 3 times a week, Gary.
It's probably the easiest answer you said.
Yeah.
Why 3?
Why three? Next question.
No, 3. So why 3? Why
I'll tell you what. Yeah, you could go 2, but go hard on the 2 days. You know what I'm saying? But I think 3 is good. That way you just come in, do upper, rest a day, come back in, do lower, rest, and then come back in and do a combination of both in your core, something like that. I think 3 days a week with a good diet and a rest plan is the best way to build muscle.
The best of the best. Here's a good one. I actually know what her goals are. We talked about this the other day. This is from Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. It says, when running on the treadmill, what is the best way to keep a steady pace when tired? What's the best cardio to do? I know that this young lady is working on her mile straight run.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that easy. If you don't run often, and you just sit there like, I want to run a mile.
Running sucks.
Yeah. It's just like, I want to run a mile. Like, mile's a long way. Like, you're on foot, man. You're trying to run a mile, it's like, that's forever.
What's the deal,
So that's a really good question, Chrissy. So to reiterate, when running on the treadmill, what is the best way to keep a steady pace when tired? What's the best cardio to do?
So when you run the treadmill and you get tired, what do you do next? Is that the question, or like?
How do you put? I know what she's saying.
Yeah.
How do you push through that tired and keep
Oh,
going through your mile? I'm trying to finish my mile. It says 0.6, and I'm like, man, I'm tired.
I'm with you.
All right,
So start to focus on your breathing. Most people's tidal volume when they begin to get tired begins to decrease. When I say tidal volume, that means the amount of air you actually intake into your lungs. People use a lot of accessory muscles. When they get tired, you'll see chest rising and all this stuff going on. You really don't breathe with your lungs.
What's that?
That was all. He heard the comment about the boot camp.
He just awkwardly turned away and left.
Yeah. So
Push through
when
the
when we're running,
Yeah.
gravity pulls a lot of the blood to the bottom of your lungs, right? And every one red blood cell you have, one red blood cell can transport 4 molecules of oxygen throughout the body. So there's a finite.
Are we all writing this down?
Are we writing this
some
crap down?
intense scientific stuff here.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it simple. So one red blood cell transports 4 molecules of oxygen to your body. Right?
Sorry.
So I want you, and a lot of that blood is pulled up in the bottom of our lungs, and we're never hitting it. We breathe in really quick and out again, quick and out. So I want you to picture in your head breathing from the bottom of your lungs, filling them up from the bottom up, and breathe with your diaphragm. Your diaphragm should do the breathing for you, not your chest or your shoulders. So get into a nice, slow, steady rhythm. Focus on your breathing. Slow down your pace a little bit, but focus on your nice, good, clean, big tidal volume. On gas, a lot of good oxygen. Off gas, a lot of waste that we produce as we exercise. That's big too, right? We want to get rid of those waste gases. So when you get tired cardioing, focus on your breathing. Slow it down a few notches, and it's all in your head too. A lot of it's in your head. All right, so breathe deep, and slow and steady ones are race. Remember, like a wolf pack can run for miles and miles and miles and miles because they hit a steady state. They hit a breathing state and a running state that they can actually breathe in and run enough to keep their body running. You with me? Is that too much?
I feel like that's good, man.
Right.
Focus. Mind muscle. Your lungs are a muscle, right? Kind of?
The lungs are an organ powered by a diaphragm surrounded by muscle. I think I got that one right.
That's a pretty good spot on, Ryan. You're wrong. That's what that was. It's the same thing. Mind muscle with your diaphragm connection. Think about it. Say, look, I'm going to breathe. Focus and go.
Another thing is too, breathe in with your nose and your mouth. You got 2 good patent airways right here. When you're doing yoga, go ahead and breathe in through your nose or whatever. But when I'm running and I'm cardioing, I'm using every airway I have possible to onboard oxygen and off gas any dead gases I have. So breathe in through your nose and your mouth. That's it.
You got any more questions? I have like 1 or 2 more, but I'm kind of saving it because we're a little tight on time. But if you have more questions, feel free to ask me one more question. Anyone can ask anything except Mom. I'm kidding. You can ask something too.
Yeah, ask Mom.
Mom, now, please. This will save you a whole phone call, Mom. If you want to ask.
Oh, we got one.
That's my man here. Question. All right, hold on. Mike, man, it's okay. We speak the same language. Bro,
I tell you what.
give me a question.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Who was that from? Who was that from?
It's Ro.
Who?
Ro.
Ro. Oh, hey, Ro. I got you.
Yeah. No more questions? Any more questions? All right. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for watching today. I'm going to force Michael to do this at least once a week with me. Feel free to comment below with any questions you want to know down the road, or you can either come in here. You can come. It's off. Whatever that means.
Love you.
You can come in here. Check us out. We're on Sawmill Road, right next to Target. Target. Our phone number is 614-792-1919. If you join, because you're not a member yet, if you're watching this and you're not a member, if you join, you get a free hour with one of our personal trainers. Whole hour. That's what you get. A whole hour. Our actual training program is the 5-week program. What's the 5-week program?
The 5-week program is a little package we put together. If you really want to see a result, you want to see a change. Seeing a trainer twice a week for 5 weeks, seeing our dietitian once is pretty much a results package. As long as you do your job when you leave the gym, you eat well, you sleep well, you're going to see results. We'll do our job here by kicking your butt, and your dietitian will tell you what to eat. You're going to see results. 5 weeks, and we'll show you results.
5 weeks. If you're a member and you've been seeing 5 weeks randomly all over the club,
yeah,
that was it.
That was it.
That was it right there. Appreciate your time on that. Like us, subscribe, share, tell your friends, comment below with any questions for future times. I'm shooting on this coming live every Thursday at 4:30. I don't know about you.
I'm going to have to block out my schedule, but I think we can do it.
I think we should just
I think
do
we
it.
should.
I think it was a pretty good turnout.
I like
we got
it.
some solid questions.
I like it.
I got my mom in on this.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of cool.
We'll have more props next time. They might be pointless props, but we'll have props.
Jose wanted to translate this entire episode.
That would have been pretty cool.
That would have been pretty
slightly
awesome.
funny.
That would have thrown me off a little bit. Yeah, that would have been awesome. We're a bilingual health club.
Yeah, killing it.
But if you need that, you probably didn't understand what I just said. But anyway, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're not, you're on Facebook or maybe Instagram, but I don't know. I don't care. Because Instagram doesn't let you put more than 30 seconds up. But anyway, I appreciate your time. Thank you, Michael, for joining us today. And then we will see all you guys next week.
Later.